Okay, traders, I want to do some chart analysis with the EU using the Ichimoku system. Based on everything I'm seeing right now, I don't have a clear-cut decision right here because price is inside this Kumo, which lets me know it's consolidating. And if you look at it, the last few the last few days, price has had a hard time getting out of this range right here. You see this little range that it's been in. So it's been in the cloud, and then it's come above the cloud, breaks the cloud, then comes back down into the cloud, and it's sitting in the cloud right now. Okay, so that's just more of a sign of consolidation. In order for me to get a clear cut of what's going on, I'd have to get a break below this Kumo here. If it breaks below this Kumo, then we're looking for more downtrend, and if it could break back above this Kumo, then maybe more uptrend. But we have a TK cross right here, your Tenkan-sen and Kijun-sen cross right here, and it's a bullish cross. It's a bearish cross in bullish territory. So anything bearish happening in bullish territory is weak, and it happened above the Kumo. That's why it's bullish territory. Anything below the Kumo is bearish territory. So it happened here, which makes it a weak signal. So do we trust that signal? This signal is a signal uh, stating that we're going to have more downtrend. So if I go off of this weak signal, I would say that yeah, the market's going to continue down. And here's where that cross has happened. And ever since the cross, the market hasn't really been able to make much of a determination what's going on. But if you really look at the chart, another thing that you want to look at is you see where we came on this uptrend here, and you see your Kijun-sen right here. Your Kijun-sen is this blue line. All right, so it acts like a trend line almost. Price comes down, doesn't really touch it, bounces and touches it here, came down pretty much close to it, goes up, and then finally, after all this time from what, January till roughly April here, the market never really closed below that Kijun-sen. But once it closes below it, it's a signal. It's a signal that there could be more. It could be a downtrend. So usually when price breaks the Kijun, it's a signal of reversal, going the opposite direction. So if you're in an uptrend and it breaks that Kijun, it's a signal of trend reversal. But it's not 100% accurate or 100% true. So, but it's a signal for you to look out for. And if we take it in consideration with this cross, both of those signs are bearish. And you see price, if you look at price action on its own, it's pretty much bearish. So it looks like we could have some more downside to this EU. Okay, but there's levels that I'm going to be looking at here, levels of decision making. First of all, my future cloud is still bearish. I mean, still bullish until we have a cross of your Senkou spans A and B crossing. Okay, when that happens, you'll have a Kumo twist, and this will change from my uptrend color, which is this light brown, to my downtrend color, which is this purplish color. So once that happens, that's it doesn't forecast. It's not a forecast to tell you that yes, this is what's going to happen, but it's something for you to take a signal off of and say maybe it's a little more confirmation that yeah, we could be looking for more downside. Okay, now we're getting pretty close to a twist right there. Okay, now levels that I'm going to be looking at to make any kind of determination will be this level here, where the Kumo is, the bottom of this Kumo, and it's roughly 39.69. Where the market, if the market could break through there, then we will see some downside. Okay. Now also your Chikou span is bearish right now because it's below price, but it's up in the bullish territory. Okay. Now when this Chikou span breaks your Kijun and comes down to this cloud, that's still going to be support and resistance the for the market also. Okay, when you see your price has to break through this cloud, that's support and resistance. So this is support right here. Once the market breaks through it, it has to break through it, then it'll become resistance, and right now it's support for it, so it's supporting it from getting through there. And if it gets through there, we're looking at that level right there. It'll continue to drop. Now this Chikou span, which is this blue line right here, is below this price 26 periods ago, and that's bearish. Okay, it's in bearish, but it's in bullish territory. Now what we would want to see before we feel really confident is that price can come down. I mean your Chikou span could come down and break through this cloud, Now, if you're an aggressive trader, I don't usually. I look at this Chico span and I look at it where it is composed as opposed to price and where the Kumo is. But if this breaks here, your Chico span will still be above the cloud a little, and you still have room to go. And I would take a short trade here, and then I would look at this as a level also where maybe the market might do a little reversal or have some issues getting through. So that would be like 38.05, and then Chico span get through this level roughly 34.52. Okay, so that's looking at your Chico span. Now, like I said, you had your twist here, but it's a weak twist because it's up here in bullish territory and it's a bearish twist. Okay, you had that crossover. Looking at that on the daily chart. So that's what we see here on the daily. Now let's go to the hourly and see what we see. Alright, on the hourly, everything is bearish. Right now, everything looks pretty bearish to me. If I had to look at this chart, I would say there's more downside for EU based off of this Ichimoku system. Now my Kumo twist happened, and now you can see where it's starting to open up. Okay, price, we had this cross, and really price, I mean the cross started up here, but it didn't really take effect until it got into the cloud. So that's a normal signal. Now if it happened down here, it'd be a strong signal because this is a bearish cross. Okay, it's happened. Anything that's happening inside the cloud is going to be a normal signal. But when you look at this, price came down, then you had your cross. Price tried to come back up. It bounced off of the Kumo. Well, it bounced off of basically looking like it bounced off of the Kijunsen, and then it came back down. And now we're looking at more downside here because everything's in bullish, bearish territory. Your Chikou span and price are below your Kumo, and that's the big thing. When price is below your Kumo, you're bearish. When it's above the Kumo, you're bullish. And we're bearish right now. Your Chikou span is below the Kumo, so that's another bearish sign. Okay, this is a bearish twist with your Kumo, a Kumo twist. It's pretty bearish. All signs are showing bearish here. Only thing that you really have to save you from saying you're all bearish is really nothing on this chart. Now for price to come back up, if you're looking at the hourly chart all the time and you want to see this, you're going to want to see price reverse and then price fight through this cloud here. It'll probably be in this area if it came right back up, and it's not a real thick cloud right there, so it may not have a lot of trouble, but you still have to look at your Chikou span getting through Kumo and the price. So right now this is looking pretty bearish, and it looks like there's more downside for the EU based off of the Ichimoku system. Okay, that's the way I see it, and that's about all the analysis I could give you right now, and take it for what it's worth. Hope I'm helping somebody. Until next time, God bless.